when I found out that I change up. Wait, did I change up? Is it light out yet? Did I find out where? Gonna walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, I hallucination. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, hallucination. I used to see. Your career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can butcher either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God. Well, alright. On the face. In the night. Come alive. Ain't it me? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it?
on some chill.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold on the earth. Wanna do it when you do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 60 friendly, but this way I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Who is boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. They paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or drop the money more to make a pickup. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my got a whole show for it. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it. I'm just here for the bucks and the billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean, you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you, can't do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick, real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick, real quick, real quick. 0 to 100 real quick, real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick, real quick, real quick. Lavishly told me that the hardest people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you're talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at. But maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant. They ain't moving at all. But when they need that favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who put it on. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough. I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, it seems to split it. No pun intended, but they still in the seat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better all eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention E dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Set. Ready. Set. Kappa. Set.
Project Essential. This ain't what you want. 16 in the block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my mind, don't know my vibe. Inside, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's my high.
Ready.
Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Set. 380. Green out. Back 80. Black.
Whoa! This ain't what you.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Now McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Throwing is McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. McCarthy off the play fake. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now Chandler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. He's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. From his own end zone, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. This defense for the Vikings, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Camper.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They'll probably cross that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that he got into his head a little bit.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on third down from the one.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense like a certain iconic NBA guy did back in the day, or do you just say, try it again, guys?
No, I think they wagged the finger, but they got to get one more stop here, maybe 2. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ty Chandler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Chargers 0. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. The Chargers now at 2-5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 41 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
25 yards that time.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Vikings 14, Chargers 7. Will Weichert, the kickoff for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
12.
On first down, hits Hampton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 40 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, really would you? I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got other hits, boy.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
McCarthy's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. Down the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They run it with Chandler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chargers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Herbert off of play action. Now he's going to step up and run. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Addison hauls it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now McCarthy. Open man, that's Fulton. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Completes this to Addison out left. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
380. Run.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go. Go.
Now a toss, left side, Hampton. Down to the 42, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 7.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Set.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And the Chargers.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. He gets this to Hampton. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Set.
Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Set. What is it?
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Vikings.
On first down, it's Chandler. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a give right side. Chandler. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers, 21. Phil Rikers kicking on for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Hey, cap. Run! Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 111 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
1st down, Vikings.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 from the 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Vikings could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
Chargers 21. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Glad McConkey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point try now from Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Chargers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, Chandler to the 36-yard line. Stop there. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a give, right side. It's Chandler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 28. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So had they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Baylor Tiger. Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set. 59.
Give here to Hampton. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
Herbert
line.
going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Set. Line. Crowd right. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Big loss on the play.
Jonathan Grenard bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
You're out. 380. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's first and goal.
Set.
Now Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
380. Home trips right.
Herbert to throw. And this one finds McConkey. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. And